welcome back. Another episode of Post-Fades and Cheesesteaks. Bit of a sour week, recording this on Wednesday. So obviously I'm in my Phillies gear for their they're probably going to lose. They're going to lose.
I don't think they deserve
They
wearing
don't.
Phillies outfit.
They don't deserve any, I felt so bad for Duran because I heard the fans were like booing when he was coming out on his like epic entrance and all that. And I'm like, I don't blame the fans, but like sucks for Duran because like that's why we got him.
I mean, yeah, game one, I didn't get to see it when I was watching, but they did say like he did the whole. I wouldn't have done it. Like there was no juice. They were already losing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a save. Like, and it's infuriating because this is every year. Normally they at least get to the second round or so, or maybe I just think they do because they don't. This is the only year they had to buy that I can remember. But it's just infuriating. Like this is the same team every year. This is the worst version of that same team every single year. Like you have two hits from your top three guys in two games. MVP Kyle Schwarber, Mr. 55 home runs, doesn't have a single hit. Like
Yep.
this is just disgustingly awful. It's just embarrassing. Now
Yeah.
I didn't want to play the Dodgers. They were the team I didn't want to play. I knew they were going to be really good and tough
Oh,
out.
they're winning the World Series. They're
But
gonna
like
sweep everybody.
you're just embarrassing yourself. This is pathetic.
And everyone's changed their tune. It was like we gotta sign this guy, we gotta sign this guy, and now that he's been
No,
horrible these two games, people are like, you know what, let him walk.
to be fair, I never wanted to re-sign him. He's doing this all in a contract year, and I like anyone that didn't expect something like this to happen is foolish. Like this was the same team. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being venomous because of how things have gone so far.
I mean,
But it's just,
yeah,
disgusting.
I think that it I, it's hard to say. I mean, the Dodgers are crazy good, and they unfortunately got healthy at the perfect time. Um, and so I mean, I would not at this point. I would be shocked if we won tonight. I'd be shocked if we won two, and I'd be even more shocked if we won the series. But if they can put up a big offensive game tonight, I mean, and Nola's pitching, so if we can get four out of Nola and have Ranger come
Oh
in and do the
no,
rest,
that's the other
but
thing I hate. Why are we pitching Nola? Just start with Ranger. I know
well,
Ranger's going to
yeah,
come
the
out of the bullpen,
bullpen, yeah.
but Nola might give up 4 runs before that happens, and
Listen,
4 runs loses you this game. They can't hit.
if if this if this like elimination, inevitable elimination gets Rob Thompson fired, then whatever. I never liked keeping him.
He needs to be fired.
I thought he was a lucky guy. Like he came in, whatever, caught fire, but he just like what like you bunt Stott in the ninth inning when like
Hated that.
everyone's hitting. It's so dumb. Such
It's
questionable calls. He
it's a
pinch
loser
hit
mentality.
pinch run Bader, but left Castellanos slow ass on the fucking second base, and he got thrown out. Like
It's
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 just frustrating.
everything about this team. Like he needs to go because like you have no spark. This team is flat. This team is
Yeah,
just dead.
too
They're
much
walking
talent.
dead. It,
Too much
he's
talent to have no fight.
the whole Ron Thompson shtick about like being this calm, like overconfident. The players love him. Has just left the building. They're none of that.
He's way too nonchalant for my liking.
I
I
dude,
just
it's like in hockey when people will just fight someone because the team needs that spark. Like
mm,
go argue with them. Do something. You know, there's
yeah.
some questionable calls. Go do anything to get a spark in this team because they just look dead.
Yeah. I mean,
Bryson Schwarber lost. It's just terrible.
yeah, it sucks because, it's such high hopes. We were favored to win the World Series, ending the regular season, and this team looked like they finally were putting it together at a really strong August and September, and then just to come out flat as like now I will say it's not like the Dodgers were like killing us, right? Like the Dodgers were also like it was our starting pitching has been phenomenal these two games.
Which makes
So
this worse.
and like the Dodgers really only had a couple innings where they actually got us good. So I do think if the Phillies can figure out hitting, like they definitely have a chance in the series, but there's just no fight. So it's like I'm not gonna get my hopes up. You know what I mean? Like,
But this is the same problem every year since the World Series lost
oh
to
yeah,
Astros. Is the hitting. Like Sanchez and Luxardo pitched beautifully. They gave you
Luzardo
two.
was amazing.
Sanchez was great up until the that one inning, but like and even the home run was what did it because you knew they weren't going to get the lead back. You knew they were going to
Yeah,
roll over and die. And
too
it's a
many
shame
men on
because
base left stranded. Is
Strom came in, got Otani, got Mookie pretty comfortably too, and then it's just got rocked on that home run. And
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a death blow. Like that was the thing. You knew when what was the game? It was 2 runs, I think, at that point they were beating us. And it's a shame because you knew there was no way they were going to
Oh yeah.
score. Like it was
Yeah.
just it was a guaranteed loss at that point.
Yeah. But I mean, unfortunately, not to think to next season already, but it's not like they're going to be a bad team, even though they're going to, if they get rid of a lot of players, they're still going to be really talented.
No,
And
let everyone go. Let JT and Silver walk.
bring Painter
I
up, bring the young catcher up, Crawford up.
They
So,
need to. This is teams need to change rapidly. They
yeah.
need to get rid of all these bloated, streaky hitters and start building around the pitching because you got a nice, strong starting rotation.
Yeah. I
You
think
got.
Ranger might leave, though. He might cost too much.
I'd keep him. Find a way to get. Let JT and Schwarber walk.
Mm.
I don't know, man. Rangers still getting better. Like I
Yeah.
think he's a big moment guy. Like the pitching is the opposite of the hitting. Like they step up in the playoffs.
Mm.
Ranger has big moments. I mean, you had two gems in game 1, 2.
Yeah.
Like the hitters are clearly not going to fix this team. Keep the
No.
pitching. Your only strength. They can't hit. They stink. They all stink.
Yeah. But we can do all of our rambling, Phillies rambling when they lose for real.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
let them have another 6 hours or
but
whatever.
the Eagles also lost on Sunday. It was just a bad overall weekend and then week, and then it's been
Man, how quickly things were. Last week I was talking about we're
last week people
four and
were hype.
zero.
Yeah,
We're in a bye. The Phillies won the division. They're favored to win the World Series, and all hell broke loose.
man. Welcome to Philadelphia sports.
It was fun for a little bit.
Uh, so yes, the Eagles lost 21-17 to the Denver Broncos. I mean, they definitely could have ran away with this game. They were up what, seven? No,
17.
17-3, I think it
Yeah,
was. Um, Somewhat better game from the offense in the first half, and then it just fell apart again. Jalen, was slinging it a little bit, but he was overshooting some receivers, and some receivers were like looked like they were running the wrong route or weren't running hard enough. Um, Saquon Barkley, I still don't understand what's wrong with him or what's wrong with the O line. I actually was looking at the rushing leaders this morning, and it's just like Jonathan Taylor and Cook and whatever. But Saquon and Derrick Henry, the 1 and 2 last year, are who both averaged over 100 yards per game last year, are currently averaging under 60 games or 60 rushing yards per game.
yeah.
So,
I mean, you'd be grateful for the Eagles because the Ravens, man, they're falling
oh,
apart. They have a whole nother.
that's insane
But
what's going on
I
over
mean,
there.
the problem the Eagles, the glaring problem, the consistent problem all season so far is why we can't play a full game. We can play one good half. Like the Rams, the Buccaneers were the same way. This second half against the Broncos, they did nothing. My biggest concern is ever since that blocked field goal, I've not seen Jordan Davis do a damn thing. Jalen Carter, same thing, but I mean, I still think he's pretty hurt. But Jordan Davis, I think, got kidnapped. Like he's Bryce Huff territory the last
Last
2 years.
no, I mean last game, yeah, for sure.
He didn't do anything against the Buccaneers either.
I mean we won, so he must have
Yeah, I
done.
mean, sure, but you know what it was? What happened in the second half is the Broncos just committed to the run and they just ran it down our throats and had
Yeah,
no trouble doing it.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs either because the Eagles definitely could have won this game and definitely
Terrible calls,
should have taken
terrible.
care of it. But like, first of all, intentional grounding is the dumbest fucking rule because like if a quarterback he is clearly not trying to get a ball to a receiver. He's just trying not to get sacked. It should be intentional grounding no matter where the ball lands. Like, this is the dumbest fucking rule. If he's not throwing to a wide receiver or he's not like in the pocket throwing like up high to the sideline, like it should be intentional grounding because he's clearly not trying to complete a pass. So
Yeah,
that
it's
that
too
was
vague of
dumb.
a rule.
And then
It's
the Goddard pass interference on Goddard at the 3 yard line when he literally got thrown to the ground before the ball even got to him is insane. I don't know how they didn't call that.
That was a terrible ref game.
It
Awful.
was,
It,
yeah.
it was it was
They were
brutally.
ticky tacking the whole time, and then when it came to making the right big time calls, they fucked it up for both
So I
teams.
mean, how many times do you see a intentional ground to get overturned by New York? Like, get out of here. Like,
It's so dumb.
that's because that's again so vague of a rule, and I think like it's so much easier to see that, oh well, look, this guy's 5 yards within distance, but then you watch it live and had no intention of throwing the ball anywhere. Like he just chucked it up, and luckily someone was in there, and
Yeah.
that's what got him there. That was a terrible call. Dallas was, that was a brutal call as well. I, I don't know. This team still is also undisciplined with the amount of penalties they get. They're getting so many pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
Offense just looks so disjointed.
I understand that, like, new offensive coordinator or whatever, it's just going to take some time. But, like, we do this every year. Like, every year we have a new offensive coordinator, and every year the first, like, month or two is just, players calling player meetings, coaches getting questioned, and, why can't the offense do this? Why can't the offense do that? Like, at what point do we stop having these conversations every single year? And what are you doing all off season in training camp that it takes you 45 minutes to call one play and get the ball off in time? Like, I just
Yeah.
don't
I mean, Kevin
understand.
Patullo is definitely getting bullied by AJ Brown. They came out with that we're going to pass the ball a ton, and some point it was nice, but they gave Saquon Barkley one carry in the second half. What are you like? What are you doing? Like, show like you have any sort of identity. Kevin Patullo has no identity when it comes to play calling. Someday, like he runs Barkley a ton the first couple games. AJ Brown gets mad and calls him out publicly. Now I'm going to throw the ball all game and shove it down AJ Brown's throat so he's happy. And it's like it wasn't working.
Mm,
It was fun for like the first half. They were passing the ball pretty well, but then the second half it wasn't working.
no,
And they give Saquon one carry. Like, dude, you need to make adjustments. Don't just try to make AJ
that's
Brown happy.
what I don't understand. Like, I know he was in and out of the lineup too. He was, I don't know what was going. He was something was bothering him. But, like, 6 carries for 30 yards? What, you had the lead for 3 quarters pretty much. Like, why didn't you run him more? It just didn't make any sense.
Because he's afraid of AJ Brown. AJ
I,
Brown bullied him into throwing the ball.
yeah, and I don't know if it's uh because it changes to the line or the fact that he can't, get past the line of scrimmage without getting touched. But he also just doesn't look as explosive to me. I don't
Who,
know what it
Barkley or
is with
Brown?
Barkley. He just doesn't. I don't know if he hasn't had the opportunity, but, like, I was watching, like, highlights the other day of, like, him on the Giants and his first year here, and it was just like he just looked way more explosive. So I don't know if it's just
Well, that was all the long runs last year. He like
yeah.
made that first cut and got through the first level, and then it was see you
I saw a
later.
couple. I saw a couple on Sunday where it looked like he was one tackle away from, like, a big run. So I think it was in the right direction, but they just stopped giving him carries. So I don't know. I think like I was saying in our text chat, like, if they don't put up 40 points on the Giants and they're depleted, like, their offense is so depleted, the defense should score 20 points for them. Like, it's just
They won't.
they need this game to really, like, blow it up, shut people up, get their groove back, get some swagger back. But if this is a
It's
close game with
just
the Giants, I'm gonna start getting more concerned.
it's just so disjointed. Like, we're talking about a good half in every game. And
Hmm.
how much of that was actually the offense really looking good? Like they've not been consistent in anything.
Yeah, I was disappointed with the defense to end the game because they've been so stout all year, and then just
Oh, they just got run all over.
yeah, the run defense has not been good. Um, but I mean, Cortland Sutton ended up with 99 yards, but he was kind of all over the place. Um, I mean,
I
Quinion
mean,
Quinion didn't have his best game, but he's still, pretty good.
yeah, but you know what? What's effective is when Sean Payton's calling plays and he's adjusting. The first half wasn't working in the air. I mean, Bo Nix overthrew a whole bunch of guys,
Yeah,
so
he
they
wasn't
switched it
wasn't
up
great
and
either.
started running the ball, and they were just having so much success. And then from there, they went and aired it out a little bit, which was a lot
Mm.
easier because you were running the ball. Like Sean Payton has like a strategy. he stuck to something, it didn't work, and then changed, and then he went back to the passing game because it was a lot easier when you could run the ball. And he stuck with the run because they were just shoving it down our throats. But Kevin Petula, he just throws the ball a ton in the first half because AJ Brown is bullying him, then doesn't run the ball at all.
Hmm.
Gets a couple good runs, and then Saquon had that big touchdown, and then says, "I'm still going to get bullied by AJ Brown, so let me cut down even more and just give Barkley one carry." It's just, it's painful. It's painful to
Yeah.
see how disjointed they are and how it just doesn't seem like they're on any footing or have any idea how to fix this.
And all of this negativity and bad things that we're talking about this team, and they literally had the game-winning touchdown Hail Mary in Devontae Smith's hands. So they still almost won with all of this. So it's just I do think on one hand we're spoiled because when I was watching some other games, it was like watching Trevor Lawrence. If he was on the Eagles, he would have been run out of town so fast
Yeah,
because he is so like he's a coin flip player. He's either gonna be incredible or he's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like I saw him throw that one interception. That granted, his wide receiver was getting pass interference, but you still threw it right to the defender. I'm like, what are we doing? And then obviously he had that crazy drive against the Steve Spagnuolo Chiefs defense to win the game after stumbling and then running in for a touchdown. Is
him just falling down and then like uh, getting
this
back up and then falling again.
most Jaguars touchdown ever?
It was the most. It was like the most unathletic with athletic play I've ever seen. Like, good on him
Yeah,
for falling twice and then getting up and sprinting around the line. You know, he made being athletic look so unathletic, and it worked out for him. So good for him.
yeah. But then I mean, I told you I think last episode before I said Jags defense is legit. I mean,
Jags are legit.
they have two players in the top five in interceptions in the league right now, and who was it? Devin Lloyd had that pick six. He's a linebacker and he's got four interceptions.
They listen. They get up to the ball. Does that did that game not to? I mean, I guess I'm just so miserable with the Eagles. I've had too much time to stew.
Yeah, we don't have to keep
I
talking about
did
the
that.
Eagles.
Did that game tell you more about the Jaguars or more about the Chiefs?
That's a good question. I think it told me more about the Chiefs.
Hmm.
I
That would
think
have gone the other way. I think that like the Jaguars are actually legit. I
I mean
think
I
that one I
thought
actually put as they could be a playoff team.
I thought the Jags, I mean I say the Jags are a borderline playoff team every year, but um I think with the Chiefs it's just like you're realizing like the ways they used to be able to win aren't really working as much anymore. And they don't have the talent around Mahomes in certain areas to help, come up with bigger games. But I don't know. I mean, they're still going to be okay. They'll still, either get in the playoffs somehow. But yeah, they're not looking too hot. But
I mean, the whole AFC. How wild is this? The Chiefs, I guess, what are 2-3 now?
I think so.
The Ravens have one win,
Yeah.
and the Bills are the Bills. But you have, I mean, the best AFC teams right now are the Bills, and then what? The Colts, the Jaguars.
Yeah,
The Chargers had a bad loss. I mean, who else you got in there?
I saw
Uh,
a graphic. It was like if the playoffs start today, and it was like the most like disgusting thing I've ever seen. It was didn't make didn't make any sense.
Colts and Jags probably both get in. The Bills get in.
Unless the Jags fall off, I mean the Colts fall off, but
I don't know. Danny Dimes looks great. Like the most believable out of like the AFC was kind of like the Chargers. They looked really good.
mhm.
I mean, the Broncos look legit. Obviously this was a big win for the Broncos.
Oh
Granted, I
yeah.
think the Eagles helped quite a bit, but give them credit. They showed out when they needed to. They ran over an Eagles defense that should have never been ran over, and they just continued the trend of our offense just looked lost.
Yeah, I mean if the season ended today, playoffs would be one seed Eagles with a bye, one seed Colts with a bye,
Wow.
seven seed Vikings at the two seed Niners, 6 seed Seahawks against the 3 seed Buccaneers. That was a phenomenal game.
That was a good game. Baker
5
Mayfield, man,
MVP kind of.
he'd get my vote.
5 seed Packers at the 4 seed Lions. And then but that's all kind of normal. Then AFC 7 seed Patriots at the 2 seed Bills, 6 seed Broncos at the 3 seed Steelers, and the 5 seed Chargers at the 4 seed or 5 seed Jags at the 4 seed Chargers. So
The AFC already, like going in this
weird.
year, I didn't think it was really that great, and it opened itself up to like these insane just teams coming out of nowhere. But the
Yeah,
AFC
I mean,
South, AFC South, I think would have been my pick for the worst division going into it, and they're like the best division in the AFC easy, maybe the NFL, depending on what
mm,
you want to grade them on.
mm, possibly. But let's go around then. We're done with our Eagles monologue because
I've
they
had
got
enough.
they got
The
a
Phillies are really draining my soul.
Phillies, Eagles draining the soul in this crisp. Actually, it's still been hot as balls in October. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
I just want to see. I the other thing, I mean, I want to see the offense look like a cohesive group. I want to like see the offense look like they know what they're doing.
you're
Kevin
asking a lot
Patula,
apparently.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what Kevin Patula can do, but I hope it's better. I want to see the defense not get run all over again. If if Jalen Carter's not healthy, then do something there because he just doesn't look as impactful as we thought he would be.
Yeah, we don't have a bye until like week November, I think, week 9 or week 10 or something.
That's the biggest demand. Get this win against the Giants, and then you got your mini bye. But I mean, the bright side of this whole thing, this schedule gets harder than what it's been, and you still have 4 wins in the back pocket.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're tied for the best record in football, so you
yeah,
don't look good, but you still have those 4 wins in the back pocket,
yeah.
which
It
is
gets
nice.
it gets easy, then it gets hard, then it gets easy-ish again. So we'll see. But so last Thursday, started week 5. We had 49ers beat the Rams 26-23 in overtime. Weird game. Somehow Mac Jones has been better with the 49ers than Brock Purdy has been this year. I know Purdy's been hurt, but they,
Mac Jones, man, is cooking. He's another man. I said this on our quarterback episode. This is the new age move for quarterbacks. Let them go be a bust at bad teams. Go pick them up. Like, you don't have to pick the sixth quarterback in the first round. Just wait for a bust from a bad organization to move on. Mac Jones looks he's a new guy. Daniel
mm,
Jones is possibly the MVP.
mm.
All's good. What'd you on that game when McVay went for 4th down? What would you thought? I thought it was a bad decision on.
Yeah, no, way too aggressive.
I mean, you're right there. Like, when do you just believe that your defense can stop Mac Jones? That's what he told me. He did not think his defense could have stopped Mac Jones.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
But whatever.
Then we had our London game. Vikings beat the Browns 21-17. I was really pulling for the Browns. I thought they were going to pull it off, but
That was the quintessential Carson Wentz just throws away the game. But this time he did well. He
mm,
put it together. Like Carson Wentz that's a game he normally loses.
yeah.
Like kind of remind me of the week before against the Steelers. That game he did lose. This
Mm,
game, he held out.
yeah. Um, the Jets improved to 0-5. They lost to the Cowboys 37-22. The
I
Cowboys are
love
such a weird team. Like I mean, honestly, every year they're pretty good on offense, but yeah, their defense is just Swiss cheese. It's bad.
I love the confidence Aaron Glenn came into this year. He's like, we are not the same Jets as we've been before.
They might be worse.
And then he just like continues to
He
be
wasn't
the same
wrong.
Jets.
They're not the same. They're worse.
I mean, 0-5 when you got like the big hoopla. I think this was the worst start to a new head coach's Jets career, which is kind of wild. Are the Jets the only team that doesn't have a win?
Yep.
Wow,
Even
look
the
at that.
Panthers are 2-3.
Panthers, man. Panthers, hell
Watch
of a
out.
game.
Watch out. Panthers won 27-24 over the Dolphins. Man, the Dolphins are cooked. Like you can
Yeah,
I know Tyreek's out, but like you have A-Chain, you have Waddle, Tua's, borderline top 18 quarterback when he's playing well. Like y'all got to be better than this. Like McDaniels
I
is
love
done.
How long does
Trade Patula for McDaniels, and he can be our new offensive coordinator.
wouldn't hate
Get
that.
it done, Howie.
McDaniels is the perfect offense coordinator. He's too much of a nerd and like
Yeah,
you
he's a little
know
weird, but
he is a weirdo. And you know what? The Dolphins, Stephen Ross, who owns Dolphins, loves to fire coaches mid-season. Uh, McDaniels is so cooked.
the owner's like, oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. My frustrations are being taken out in this little dweeb.
Oh my god.
It
I
is a
just
shame, but I just don't see how they do anything but fire him this year
yeah,
in season.
I would say right now, like give it 2 more games and he's cooked.
Yeah,
Saints got their I think their first win, 26-14 over the Giants. Obviously no Malik Neighbors. The Giants are back to being ass. Not that they were anything not but that.
I mean Jackson Dart was fun for a week.
Yeah, I told you it was a
That was a
mirage.
fun week. I mean, it was a fun week. Don't take it away from him. That was a good week.
Yeah, and Colts, man, I just gotta say, I really thought the Raiders were gonna be like a competitive team this year.
Boy, they suck.
Boy, was I wrong.
Geno Smith,
I've never seen Geno Smith look so uncomfortable before. He like looks like he doesn't even want to go out there and play. Like that's how bad this offense is for him.
he just
Uh,
looks so inaccurate. Like everything that Geno
just so
became in his
comfortable. I
second
don't know
act,
what it is.
like he was just the guy that hit the short throws. He never lost you the games. Just
Yeah,
cleared game manager. Now he's losing them games, like quite a lot of games. He's not good.
yeah, but they lost 40-6 to the Danny Dimes Colts. So.
Daniel Jones is blowing teams out. What world do we live in?
Well, I mean, he's playing well. Jonathan Taylor is the rushing leader, probably going to win Offensive Player of the Year at this point. Or well, Puka probably will, but
Top five wide receiver.
anyways,
Heard that here
uh,
first.
I still think this was the most surprising score of the week for me. Texans beat the Ravens 44-10.
Listen, I know they have a lot of injuries. That is just unacceptable.
Yeah,
That,
that's. I would say
the Texans were on life support.
if Harbaugh didn't have the tenure that he did there, I think like that would be like up for like a coaching fire already. Like that's how bad they've been.
I mean, I think that's a little too soon. They are
I'm saying
pretty
not
banged
because
up.
it's Harbaugh, he's fine for now. But if it was another coach, I think they would be on the very hot seat.
What do we think about the Texans? I mean, they blew out the Titans. They blew out the Ravens.
No, they're
Where are
still
we at with
cooked.
them?
No,
Yeah, still cooked.
they're still cooked.
But look, all right, they're Texans 2-3. Their only losses to the Jaguars, who might be great,
Hmm.
the Buccaneers, who are great,
Hmm.
and the Rams.
Hmm.
They lost those games by a combined 13 points.
It's not as
Not that
bad
bad.
when you put it like that.
I mean, it's just
But
because
you said last week that they were done, and now you're like on the train.
I I don't know.
Switching
I
your
don't know where
tune.
I'm at. I don't know
Okay.
where I'm at.
All right, you're off. You're on. I don't know. I still think they got a lot of problems. But good to see them get back on the right foot. Ravens, on the other hand, I think their season's probably done.
Yeah, now the Ravens play the
Ugh.
Rams, man. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like they're getting
where do they win?
they're getting put in the gauntlet. Like it's crazy.
Like this is the thing. Like Lamar's definitely out another week. That was my get right game of the week. I
I
forgot about
know.
that.
I
That was my
know.
pick for get right game. How'd that get right?
Uh,
But it's like so the Ravens, you've got I'll pull it up here. So you got the Rams. It's gonna be a tough one to win. Then
mhm.
they get a lot easier. They beat they play the Bears, then the Dolphins. Vikings will be tough. Then you got the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals. It's you don't want to count them out, but they could be 1-5 against the Ravens, and then rattle off 5 of 6,
Mm.
and then you're a game above 500. Or no, you are 500. I think 6 of 6 at that point. My math's not great. Who knows? Who knows, man? I mean, what this division's going to come down to what? The Browns, Joe Flacco, and the Bengals, and Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I think they can win the division with a 10-7 record.
What an odd trade for the Bengals to say, you know what's our offensive line can't defend our quarterback from getting hit. Let's go trade for a 40-year-old quarterback. I don't understand.
I
If
mean,
I
they
was a
just
Bengals
needed
fan,
someone new.
I'd submit my resignation and
I
pick
mean,
another
the
team.
Falcons really just not going to even think about the idea of trading Kirk Cousins.
Or
That
even
was the moment.
Jameis Winston or somebody like a decent backup. Like,
Listen, I think Flacco starts this week. They're like, damn, we're desperate. Let's go get Flacco. He's the closest. That's what they looked at. They were like, what quarterback's the closest to us now that we can get in the
but
office?
it also doesn't make sense from the Browns' perspective because you signed him to be your starter and then you let him start and then he had like, wasn't great,
It
but
was awful. Yeah, but once they made the switch to Gabriel, it was done. Flacco wasn't
immediately
getting the job
trading
back.
him is just wild to me. So I don't
I
know.
mean, listen, things move. Like I said, he was close. He was in Ohio already. Easy
It's
travel.
like I
They
think
can
it's
get
like a
him
2 hour
quickly.
drive. It's
Hey, he plays for. I think they're playing the Packers this week. He did already beat them once.
There you go.
That was probably a
Maybe
big
that's
selling
why.
point.
Maybe that's why. Speaking of the Lions beat the Bengals 37-24. I think it's safe to say, I mean, with the Eagle and the Bills loss, I think the Lions are probably the best team in the league right now. Um, that could change every week, but those three I think are the bona fide top cream of the crop. Um, Commanders, man, the Chargers started 3-0 and they have lost two straight.
They look
Commanders beat them 27-10.
they look lost. They just
Yeah. Yeah,
they don't
I
look
mean
like
that
they have
Joel
it.
I don't know if the Joel injury is really causing issues, but yeah, these Jane Daniels came back and so I mean they're very quietly right behind the Eagles at 3-2, so
Yeah, that's. I
a
mean
little
they.
worrisome.
I mean we'll see. I mean it was weird because they lost like two games and we were undefeated.
Yeah.
I did expect Washington to give us a fight to the end for the division. I mean we still got them twice, so we'll see what happens.
Probably the game of the week. I was mad I couldn't get it on TV. I was only able to watch like highlights as they were coming in. But Buccaneers at the Seahawks, 38-35 Bucks.
I did
And
watch this.
and
Uh,
they were wearing both teams wore throwbacks and it was beautiful.
Not a big Seahawks throwback fan.
Oh, I
I'm not gonna
love the
lie.
Seahawks throwbacks.
Nah, it looks like an old jersey.
But see what the Bucks did? They had the white creamsicles. So that's what the Eagles need. We need the white Kelly green jerseys because they look with the silver or no, it's silver. The Kelly probably Kelly green pants or was it silver pants? I don't remember.
I it is a
But
good look. I think it's wild that like there's gonna be Buccaneers fans, like older Buccaneers fans that are probably going through PTSD because those creamsicle jerseys
oh, they were
probably should have
terrible.
never. They
They
were
were
so bad.
terrible.
They probably should have never come out. Like those are like pulling up an ancient mummy from the pyramids, just releasing the curse upon the team.
Yeah, I think it's funny that when teams bring back like they change a jersey and then have a new one for a couple years and then they bring back the old ones as like a alternate throwback. And like in the at the time hated them, that's why they changed. But then like when they bring them back, they're like, "Oh wait, we love these." You like the
Yeah, all the good
Jaguars.
memories.
The
Yeah,
Jaguars I always thought was kind of not great looking, but last night or on Monday night they looked pretty good.
I like them.
Um I for whatever reason when I saw them come out with those on Monday, it reminded me of like NFL Blitz for some reason. Do you remember that game back
Of
in the
course. I
day?
mean, that is the era.
Yeah, that's I don't know why that's what I thought of immediately, but and then might be the most dramatic game. Titans beat the Cardinals 22-21. I don't know if I've ever seen so much hoopla. Um Basically the Cam Ward threw an interception. If you didn't watch, Cam Ward threw an interception. Um, Great interception by the Cardinals defender, but then he fell to the ground, and as he was falling, he fumbled. Nobody touched him, so it was a live ball. And then like four or five players tried to jump on it, but it just kept like pin pop, like you know, skipping around, and ended up in the end zone. And Tyler Lockett, forgot he was even in the league, jumped on it and scored a touchdown for the Titans.
Uh,
like, and
man,
and the Cardinals running back ran 70 yards only to let the ball go at the 1 yard line. Like, why do players keep doing this? It's insane. I don't
I
get it.
don't like the Cardinals. Like, was the worst way to lose
And it was at
all year.
home.
Yeah, man,
Imagine if the Eagles did that in the link. Oh my God.
that was
The
a
link
brutal
would be on
loss.
fire.
Yeah, the Titans are not a good team, but the Cardinals make them look like a very good team.
I think
Yeah,
I
Cardinals are
don't
going nowhere.
it's they're so weird because like No, I feel like nobody talks about how like Kyler Murray has been their starter for like 7 years and has done nothing,
Oh, nothing.
literally nothing, and they haven't moved on from him. Like I don't know if it's because they never really supported him all that well with like other players besides a
I,
couple good receivers, but he's had some pretty good receivers.
I mean, Trey McBride is elite.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison, he's not there.
James
What?
Conner was a good running back.
He's solid. Emeka Ibuka is what I thought Marvin Harrison would be, but he's not
Mm,
there yet.
yeah,
I mean, Kyle Murray, he's below average. That's
yeah.
He's not a very good quarterback.
I don't get it.
They gave
But
him a
yeah,
lot of
that
money foolishly, and
was
they're
a
stuck with him.
hilarious. If anyone watching, listening hasn't seen that touchdown, you need to go watch it. It was hilarious. And then Jonathan Gannon got fined 100K for his hit. I don't know if he hit him, but he like
That's insane.
smacked his player for.
I thought 100K is a lot. Like I would have thought you
It's a
like
lot of money,
like you
even
would
for a
think that.
coach.
I mean, 100K for what? Like he didn't punch him in the face.
Yeah,
He's
I didn't
just
really
like
see he like like slapped his pads or something. I don't know.
yeah. I thought that was insane. Like
Uh,
if that's what the NFL's become, like they're just soft. 100K for that is nuts. You never, you would think you just like punched him and then teabagged him while he was knocked unconscious.
yeah, I don't know,
I don't
but
know. I thought I was team Gannon on that one. I thought the fine was insane. I didn't think I think everyone would have been Jonathan Gannon in that situation.
yeah, and I think my last takeaway from that Cardinals game is that the post game interview, the running back who fumbled, he was like, happens to the best of us, right? I'm like,
No,
no, it
no.
absolutely does not. What are you thinking?
To be fair,
But
that Donnie Mitchell just did it last week, and he's thrilled that it
I,
happened to someone
I,
else
I
now.
just can't fathom this happens every like. Why would don't let go of it? Just hold on to it.
Yeah, makes no sense.
I don't
But
know,
someone
but
will do it again. Over under it happening one more time this season. 1.5 this season.
1 point. I gotta imagine
I mean, it's
it's.
already happened twice, and
That's
we're
what I'm
only in
saying.
week
I
four.
gotta imagine it's not gonna happen again. Like,
I think it happens at least one more time.
oof, I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Hopefully they're smart enough to figure it out. But we touched on Monday night. Jags beat the Chiefs 31-28. But the Sunday night game, the Patriots beat the Bills 23-20 in Buffalo.
Also, as a game, Stephon Diggs came out and ready to play,
Like
ready for revenge.
130, 40 yards or something. Yeah, he was.
It took Drake May a little bit to get going, but
Yeah.
he looked good. He was cooking.
Yeah, I was surprised. The Bills were pretty. It was like what 3-3 at half or something. It was quiet first half, but
Yeah. He came around. It was a good game, good finish. The defense was keeping the Bills in check. I mean, that was a good legacy game. That's the Patriots showing up, or yeah, Patriots showing up and beating what has now become their nemesis.
but all right. Well, that's a wrap on week 5 games. Still crazy times in the NFL. I saw that image was resurfacing of the 2018 playoffs when the NFL posted the picture of like the quarterbacks for the NFC and AFC championship games. It was like um, Bortles, Foles, Brady, and who was the Vikings quarterback?
Case Keenum,
Case Keenum. Everyone's
the
like,
greatness.
this is exactly what's going to happen this year because of how crazy it's been. But who knows? Who
You know,
knows?
yeah, I mean, Daniel Jones. It's going to be Danny Dimes,
Baker
um,
Mayfield,
Baker Mayfield, obviously Go Birds, Jalen
Jalen
Hurts,
Hurts,
and I don't well, I guess Josh Allen. Now Trevor Lawrence, new
maybe
time, new
Trevor
team,
Lawrence, Jags
could be a
Eagles
thing.
Jags Eagles Super Bowl.
That, I mean, we would be here for it. I'd be all for it.
Um, but since all of our Philly teams are in disarray right now, why don't we
I
start with
didn't
the
even have to ask you. It's a sad week.
yeah,
We're definitely in a bad mood.
let's start with the studs.
The studs. Oh, I thought you were going to go the other way.
I was thinking we start with the uplifting because then
Because
we're gonna have disaster after the Phillies are done playing.
fair
So
enough. We haven't had joy in a while.
yeah, no.
Fair. All right. Well, start with the studs. This guy, I mean, the best game of the week by far, and credit Baker, who is having an MVP season. But honestly, I give Emeka Ibuka a ton of credit for Baker Mayfield's breakout year.
Hmm.
Evans and Godwin have both been hurt. Bucky Irvin missed this last game. Again, Ibuka is what everyone thought Marvin Harrison was going to be. But 7 receptions, 163 yards, and a touchdown. Like, there was a point where I couldn't believe that he was just wide open every single time. Like, they just never made adjustments. They could not stop him. He was look at the other players that have made catches. Kate Otten, who I forgot was on the Buccaneers. Remember when he was the hot
Yeah.
pick in fantasy
Yeah.
6 years ago?
Yep.
Tej Johnson, don't know who that is.
I've heard of him.
Rashad White was out there. Chris Godwin, existed with like his broken ankle, working his way back in.
Yeah, I don't know why
Ibuka,
I put a touchdown parlay on him. I was dumb with me.
that was really dumb. Ibuka was just single-handedly keeping that passing offense up. In a game they put up 38 points. So just insane year he's having. He's kind of the runaway offensive rookie of the year player, I would have to assume. It's his to lose.
Hmm.
All right, next one.
I think he's crazy good. So
next one, I mean, we talked about it. I don't know if I'm ready to jump on board yet, but it's tempting. We talked about the games, the stats, and everything. I mean, it helps when you're playing what seems wild, the worst defense in football. But CJ Stroud, 23 of 27, 244, and 4 tutties. He was doing his thing today, or he even had a one run for 30 yards. I mean, if you just look and see he put up 44 points against the Ravens, you would just jaw on the floor, be like shocked. Now, granted, this is not the same Ravens team we're used to, but I mean, I think people were back on the bus territory for CJ Stroud this season after the rough one he had last week. So it helps that he blew out the Titans and the Ravens, get everyone back on board. And then we're going back to a guy who, I mean, talk about a career game. Also, got to be like this has got to be one of the best games he's ever had in his life. I haven't tracked him that far. He's not a name that I really brought up many times or know much about. But anytime you see anyone go over 200 yards rushing, like that's a big number. And he did it at a 9-yard clip. 23 carries it took him to go for 206 yards. That's
nuts.
Insane.
Nuts.
Gave you a touchdown. Rico Dowdle out of nowhere just torched the Miami Dolphins defense. They scored 27 points, and Bryce Young was 19 of 30, and it didn't even hit 200 yards passing.
Yeah, I remember listening to Cowboys fans telling me he was going to be the next big running back for them, and then they let him walk. He goes 200 yards for the freaking Panthers, but
it was the most out of nowhere game in a long time.
Yeah.
9-yard clip. That's insane. Like I think it's truly amazing that he had less than 30 carries and went for over 200. So Rico Dowdle with possibly, can't confirm, the best game of his life. Going into the studs, because we're miserable, angry people, as we normally are. I touched a little bit on the Ravens defense might be the worst defense in the NFL. It's a bad year for a first-time defense coordinator too. And John Harbaugh, I talk about Nick Sirianni making a bad call with Petula, but I know they're hurt. But man, you'd think that Zach Orr in his first year could have put something together that'd be a little more respectable than this.
It just goes to show how important coordinators are.
I mean, there's injuries, but dude, come on. Like, this is just a disaster. First year that he's got DC coordinator, half of it's like, oh man, he's got tough luck because everyone's hurt. The other half is like, dude, this is a horrible audition for anything you want to do going forward. So I got Zach Ward kicking off our duds list.
Okay.
Second dud, we talked about this at length. Whenever your coach beats you up on the sidelines or hits you on the sidelines and it costs him $100K, like one, it's insane that he got hit with $100K, but you definitely did something to deserve it. Gannon's kind of a chill guy. I've never really seen him up in arms.
Who here took the bus?
He's definitely a chill guy. Like, I did not see him ever hitting one of his players enough that he would get a $100K fine. But the fact that Amari Descarded went and dropped the ball in a 60-yard touchdown, like, it's an incredible highlight for him. That's the other thing that drives me nuts. Is they never drop the ball on like a 5-yard halfback sweep. It's like a 60-yard touchdown run. in a game that they absolutely needed that touchdown. Like that was kind of the turning point of this brutal collapse.
Yeah,
So yeah, Mari DiCardi, I think that's how you announce it. Amari Di Mercado. You know what that?
sure.
If you look at his stat line, he had 3 carries for 81 yards.
Yeah, love inflated stats.
Like it's kind of crazy. He did that all in one play, but
Yeah,
somehow it wasn't. It was the worst play of his life.
I mean, and the Cardinals are like thin at running back as it is, and he probably just lost his spot. But
Yeah, yeah. No,
I don't know.
he's not seeing the field again. Moving on. What's the main criteria to get on this list?
You lose your job,
Yeah, and Jake Browning, man, you were the best backup in football. Now you're
allegedly.
backing up Joe Flacco.
Allegedly.
I mean, give him credit in true Bengals passion.
Hmm.
Like this, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Nice,
That's
nice.
just true Bengals fashion. Score a lot of points.
Yep.
He also, fun fact for you, he also led the team in rushing yards.
That's bad.
4 carries for 31.
Mm.
Not a bad
That's good. Good.
7.8 clip.
That's a good average. That's a good average. Put him at running back instead.
I mean, like Chase Brown had 8 carries for 27 yards. Maybe Browning should
Ugh.
just be a running back.
I know there's like a lot of Jonathan Taylor's having a great year, but like I last year we had it was a year of the running backs, and I swear this year it's like every running back is not even McCaffrey. I mean McCaffrey has like 300 receiving yards, so obviously he's like 50-50, but he's only got like 200 some rushing yards too. So it's a weird year for running backs, I feel like.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
it's still
loading the
early.
box more. I don't know, but
Kind of the year of the reject quarterbacks. The resurgence is here.
yes.
Wait
Yes.
until Bryce Young goes to a new team next year and he just resurrects his career.
Speaking of reject resurrections, too much whiz. We roll right into that. How you like them
Get
apples?
get after it.
Too much whiz. Mac Jones should be the 49ers starter the rest of the year.
Rest of the year's tough. I'm definitely not rushing to bring back Purdy on. That's where I'm at right now.
Hmm.
I keep rolling with Mac Jones, but I kind of think Mac Jones is going to do something Mac Jones, and they're going to bring Purdy back. But no rush. Don't put him out there if he's still hurt. Run with Mac. See where it takes you.
All right. Too much whiz. The Bills have to be worried about the Patriots coming for their uh, top spot.
I mean, absolutely. They just beat them. The Dolphins are going to fire their coach probably in 2 weeks. The Jets, the Jets are the only team that doesn't have a win.
Hmm.
So I don't really see what else are you worried about. The Patriots are the only one to be worried about. And listen, give them credit. They went and beat the Bills on
Yeah.
national TV. I think they should be worried.
And final too much whiz, but I mean, you kind of touched on him a little bit already. Um, Emeka Ibuka will not only win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he will also break the rookie wide receiver receiving yard record.
What is the record? I don't know the record off the top of my head.
I think Jefferson has it. I also forget off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he's on pace to break it.
Oh, you're asking me a question. You don't even know the score or
I
the
looked at
record.
this like days ago. That's why I don't.
Do your homework. This is painful. This is what I'm dealing with. Ask me questions you don't even know the answer to.
Let's see.
I mean, Abuka's not even leading the league in. Oh, you said rookie.
445 445 receiving yards
It's pretty
through.
good.
That's very good.
So it's
Uh,
we were 4 games in. So what's his average right now? So he's a buck 11 times that by 17. He's looking at 1,900 yards. I have to think
oh,
that's.
Puka has it 1,486 yards.
I mean, if he keeps this pace and he crush it, I'm gonna shoot the over. I'll take Abuka. The guy's nasty.
Okay. Also, real quick, speaking of, I know you mentioned you keep telling me that Puka is a top 5 wide receiver.
Prove me wrong.
Surprising guy who's like making a very, very strong case for like top 7 right now. JSN over in Seattle is having a phenomenal year.
Shout out Josh. He loves JSN. Did on our list as well.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. I mean, Darnold's been pretty decent for them too. So
Donald and Baker have like a weird career arc. Both
yeah,
of them went to terrible teams. They hung
yeah,
out with the Panthers together. Both of them are throwing to their number one receiver, who's a guy from Ohio State.
go figure.
Yeah.
But that will end our studs and duds and too much whiz segment, and then right into our game picks. Starting off with Thursday night football, Eagles and the Giants. Obviously, we're gonna go birds here, but
I'm putting my money on it's going to be a get right game. I don't
I,
want to
I
because I
need
don't.
this game to be like 40-6 Eagles. Like I need them to just bury them
They just
so deep.
need they need to look like a functioning offense. That's what I need to see. I don't want to see Scatabo running all over our defense, and I just want to see our offense function. That's all I'm asking
Who
for.
who
Just
was
look.
it? Excuse me. Oh, I think it was one of the Saints, Demario Davis, I think. He was like mic'd up on the sideline. He's like Scatterboo reminds me of like those kids on like the playground just running into shit or something like that. He's like this kid at recess or something like I'm like, yeah, he kind of he's very reckless. Like he's not gonna play long in this league if he doesn't be a little more careful, but
Hey man, he's a rookie trying to make a name for himself.
I don't know. But this week we have a good old Billy doing guest picks. So he also obviously went with the birds. So Sunday, another 9:30 a.m. game. Where the hell is this one?
London.
Again. Hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are feasting over there, huh?
I love it. 2:30 we
Well,
kick off the week.
I don't know about feasting. Broncos at versus the Jets. Mhm. Is this a get right game for New
Hmm.
York? They got to win eventually, right?
Yeah, I am kind of tempted to pull this one because although
Hmm.
you know what? They said the Broncos left right after the Eagles game to London, which
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm taking Denver. I'm not even
yeah,
gonna think about that.
I can't take the Jets. But it does give you a little hope like maybe this is a hangover game, but I don't know. The Jets are also dealing with London and they're the Jets.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Billy's also taking Denver. Uh, let's see. We got Seahawks at the Jaguars. Hmm.
That's a sneaky good game.
I like that the Jags run that they're on. But I feel like the high of beating KC and the fact that Seattle lost and they kind of want to rebound to stay in pace with the Niners and the Rams. I'm going to take Seattle here to take this one.
To be fair, I was going to use the same exact logic, so you kind of stole my thunder.
Okay. Billy's also taking Seattle. Chargers at the Dolphins. Boy, I
This is
feel
a
like
get right game.
this is a good right game for the Chargers.
They desperately need this. Things have really taken a turn for them for the worst.
Yeah, I'm going to take LA, keep their season alive there. I mean, they only have two
Th-
losses, but still
Does Mike McDaniel get fired this week?
too soon.
Fair enough.
It's too, I wonder what the earliest a coach has ever gotten fired. I feel like you have to wait till like week 8 usually, but
Yeah, we're not in. Usually around the trade deadline is when you fire a
yeah,
coach.
yeah. But this is week 6, so he's still got 2 weeks. Um, Billy's also taking the Chargers. Rams at the Ravens. I think, like we said, I mean, I don't know if Lamar's playing, but that defense is
The
a
Rams
mess.
actually like desperately need this game.
They do. So
What are
I
the
think,
Rams? 2-3?
no, I think they're 3-2 because they were 3-0 when wait, they were 2
I
and
think they're
0
two and
come
three.
2-0 when they faced the Eagles, and then they lost to us. Then they were 2-1. Then they beat someone, I think, and then they lost to San
The
Fran,
Rams, okay, yeah, they are three and
three and
two.
two. Um, yeah, I think the Ravens are kind of this is a bad year for them, so I'm taking the Rams.
I'll take LA too.
Um, Billy is taking the Rams. Uh, Cardinals at the Colts. I wouldn't be shocked if the Cardinals somehow came out of nowhere and won this game, but they just on paper the Colts should beat them, so I'm gonna take the Colts.
Man, it is tough to really pick the Cardinals. This is tough. I think we've matched up on every pick so far.
Yeah, Billy's also taking the Colts.
It's tough because I feel like all these bad teams are playing all the good teams.
Yeah,
I'll wait. I'll hold it in my back pocket to switch it up. I'm gonna take the Colts. Danny Dimes is like an MVP of the league.
I feel like you're gonna be fiending to pick this upset. Cowboys at the Panthers.
Yeah,
Mm.
sign me up.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm gonna stick with Dallas. I think their
Dude,
offense is
Rico
playing really
Dowdle
well.
just went for 200. You're gonna tell me he's not gonna show up for the revenge game
He
against?
might. A really bad defense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take Dallas. Billy's taking let's see, Dallas as well. Patriots at the Saints. Yeah, I think the Saints had that nice little win, but I'm gonna take New England.
yeah. The Saints stink.
Uh, Billy's also taking New England. Browns at the Steelers. I don't even
Um,
know.
you know what? Give me the Browns. Dylan
If,
Gabriel time.
I don't know if the Steelers just got off a bye. I gotta assume that they're fresh and ready to go. And Joe
I'm.
Flacco is still learning the playbook, so I'll take Pittsburgh.
He's not on the Browns.
You're right. Still,
Fair enough. I'll take the Browns. They're gonna pull it out here. Plus I'm still convinced that Aaron Rodgers is washed.
Billy's also taking the Steelers. I think Billy and I have had the same picks so far. Uh,
Cowards.
Ti- I haven't found one that I like. Actually, you know what? I think I did. Titans at the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Raiders.
This is an awful game, and I'm taking the
uh,
Titans.
Billy's taking the Titans. There we go. There's my
That's your upset.
that's
Wow,
my
you really
upset.
went on the limb here.
40. Oh, ooh, 49ers at the Bucks. Hmm.
I mean, the Baker's the MVP of the league. I know I just said that about Danny Dimes, but Baker's the actual MVP. They're
They
rolling.
they both only have one loss. This is a big game. Uh
The Bucks are rolling. I mean,
yeah.
they're the hottest team, I think,
I don't know
which is amazing
how do we beat
somehow.
them? I'll take the Buccaneers as well. Billy's taking Tampa as well. Bengals at the Packers. Packers also off a bye. I'm
Does
taking twice.
Does Joe Flacco somehow beat the Packers twice with two different teams?
You won't. You
Has
won't
that
think
ever
it.
happened?
I don't
Has
know.
there ever been a quarterback that beat a team twice but two different teams?
Should I put it on my parlay? Bengals money line.
Ah, I mean, it's tempting. The only problem is they can't stop anyone. Their defense is so bad.
Well, Billy's taking Green Bay, and I'm taking Green Bay. So
Man, I do want to take the Joe Flacco beats the Packers twice.
stand by it. Stand by it.
I don't know. I went on a limb on a couple of them already. Uh, I'm sticking with the Packers.
Boo. Um, Sunday Night Football. Lions at the Chiefs. Hmm. In KC on Sunday Night Football, I gotta imagine this is a get right game for KC. They need this win. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. The Chiefs are too good to.
They're too good to keep losing. Billy's taking the Lions.
So I have one for you.
Hmm.
If Joe Flacco managed to beat the Packers, he would be the second player all time to have beaten a same team with two different teams.
And won in the same season.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Throw it back
Who
to
was the other guy?
Jack Kemp in
Jack
1962.
Jack Kemp.
He beat the New York Titans playing for the San Diego Chargers, and
Oh,
then also beat the New York Titans playing for the Buffalo Bills.
wow. Shout him out. What was his
Yeah,
name?
Jack Kemp. Jack Kemp.
Wait, I've definitely heard of Jack. Wait, I thought
No,
he was
you haven't. Get the hell out of here. You have never heard of Jack Kemp.
he's a quarterback?
You're full of lies. Don't even give me this.
Was Jack Kemp, there was a linebacker though, right?
I mean, maybe, but here's a fun fact.
Oh, here
Jack
we go.
Kemp, also United States representative.
Not no.
He was
Hold on.
U.S. Jack Kemp's actually a very interesting man. U.S. Army veteran.
Oh, this is the same guy.
Yeah. He was
Served
the
in the
ninth
military.
U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
We sure we're on the
Under,
same guy.
yeah. He was,
7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro.
this guy actually got after it. He was a vice president nominee.
He was a 1965 Player of the Year.
Dude, this guy's actually awesome.
What the fuck?
He's
Jack
two
Kemp.
MVPs. 5-time All AFL.
Jack French Kemp. 6'1".
Buffalo
6'1",
Buffalo
201 pounds. He's a little guy.
Buffalo Bills Wall of Fame.
Hailing from Bethesda, Maryland. Oh, no, that's where he died. Sorry. Rest in peace.
Show some respect.
Hailing from Los Angeles, California.
Huh. He was the vice presidential nominee in '96 with Bob Dole.
He went to... I've never even heard it. Occidental? Is this the college you went to?
Sounds
Never
like
heard of that.
sounds like something you would take for diarrhea.
Occidental. Huh.
Jack Kemp.
No,
He's
there's
kind of
definitely.
awesome.
Hold on. NFL linebacker Kemp. There's definitely. Am I tripping?
I think so.
I thought there was a NFL like Hall of Famer named Kemp. Oh well, whatever. I'm over it.
I still think Jack Kemp, arguably the coolest man ever.
Shout out Jack Kemp.
Yeah.
I don't know what we left off on. Monday night, Bills out the Falcons. Tim, what do we call this?
That's a get right game.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo.
I think they smacked the Falcons.
Billy's taking Buffalo. And shout out to the NFL. Screw you guys for once again having 2 games on Monday Night Football.
Is this an every week kind of
I
thing?
hate this. I feel like they've done it way more than usual.
I want to say they did it every week besides last week.
It feels like it. So that game's at 7:15 Eastern. Then we have Bears at the Commanders. Hail Mary revenge game.
Ooh. The Bears stink. I'm still holding down on that.
I kind of, you know what? Well, I'm gonna pick the Bears just for the hell of it, because how they felt after getting disrespected by the Commanders last year. New coach.
Do you
new
think Tyreek
attitude.
Stevenson has the best game of his life? The ultimate revenge game?
I think he stays seated on the bench, but
I think he says nothing. He just does his thing.
I'm taking that's my upset of the week. I'll take the Bears.
Fair enough.
Billy's taking. Oh, what the fuck, Billy? He's also taking Chicago.
I don't think either of you took a different team. You're just the same people.
I took the Raiders, and he took whatever Carter or whoever that was.
Titans.
Yeah.
Really went on a limb on that one.
Oh, he also took Detroit. I took KC. So
fair enough.
All right. And that pretty much wraps it up for week 6 picks. Any final thoughts?
RIP to the Phillies. This window's over.
Probably.
Get rid of everyone. Let them all walk. Trade them all.
Yeah.
I would let JT and Schwarber walk. I would pay whatever it took to get Cassidy off this team. Trade Marsh. Get rid of who else can you get rid of? Just get rid of everyone. They all stop. Fire Rob Thompson.
Bohm's. Yeah, I think Bohm's gone.
Get rid of Bohm. I'm done with Bohm. This team stinks. So
Harper's only going to stay because he's the captain, whatever.
He's gonna. Turner's too far in his. Yeah, he just got his contract. Bryce is the face. Keep those 2. Sign Ranger. Stick with your starting pitcher, and then call up the young guys. Yeah. And you know what? Screw it. We had a good time. They were cool.
Great regular season team.
Yeah. Listen, the window was fun. They're good, likable characters. I won't have a bad thing to say about Nicky Doubles or JT or anything like that. But it's over. It's over.
For bonus points, I'll give you 3 chances. You want to guess who's on the back of my jersey?
I feel like you're a guy that get caught up in the moment. Plus, it's a Nike on there, so I think Majestic was the 08 team. I feel like it'd be too obvious that it's Harper. I'm going to say Aaron Nola.
No.
You're not a pitching guy. I should have known that, actually.
I did have a Halliday t-shirt jersey, but not like a jersey.
I'm trying to think, who would have been pre-era here? Right before all the guys got here, like the Schwarbers and them. Blanking on a couple of them. Why can't I think of anyone before this whole era kicked off? All right, I'll throw one out there for Bryce Harper.
Not Bryce Harper. He's on the team right now. So you got one last guess.
I'm going to say JT.
No, but I do have a baby blue JT jersey. This is Nick Castellanos.
I was going to say Nick Castellanos.
Just because it's fun. I don't see a ton of Nick jerseys. I was like,
Damn, I was actually going to say Castellanos. Thought there was no way.
But yeah, I figured I'd rep him one last time in case this is his last game. So
the Eagles better win by 1 million. I'm going to need to get this stank of the Phillies out of my mind.
But you know what sucks is that if the Phillies win Wednesday, they play Thursday night, like an hour before the Eagles, or I think 2 hours before the Eagles kick off.
Fine. Get the stink out of my mouth after the game.
But could you imagine if they won tonight, won Thursday, and then the Eagles dismantled the Giants, and now we're back on cloud 9?
I'm so back, so back,
so back. All right, well, go Fightins one last time. Fly Eagles, fly as always. So,
yeah, peace.
Peace.